another unnecessary stream. Um, so, oh my goodness, can you please be quiet? Okay, I don't need that to be on stream, so. Scale discussion concerning severe potential. Watch unlikely. I told you. There was an unwarned tornado in here for a while. And I'm seeing a lot. That's hydrometeor. We need velocity. There ain't nothing over here. But I'm really suspecting something about this right here. This one's already warned. But I'm well now suspecting about this and this. But that one probably isn't anything. But this one, I am almost sure that has to be something. I mean, I not 100% sure. But if I had to ball, then whoops. Then I would likely now the risk is kind of confusing because I was shown this one for today and it shows it yes with the enhanced one. I was showed this one for some reason. But I know it's this one. So I'm questioning why there are literally can you find oh my goodness, saying categorical. It's the flood watch tonight. Does it extend overnight? Yes, it does. Nothing really of too much interest. I'm gonna get chat open because I want to see if there's. Are we even live or not? Hold on. Okay, so we will be back in a second. The reason this is here is because YouTube ads are usually something that are extremely inappropriate for some reason. So I'm gonna not have my screen showing for this small portion of looking at stream chat. The reason this is here is so um, actually we could just gotta make sure that this is actually being moved on stream because YouTube on my phone does not like to show. So I guess we're working with this. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, see why I called it some stupid weather stream? So why is I want to know this stupid logic. The enhanced risk for the tornado, the wind and hail and stuff like that, or tornado, wind and hail, are all down in the enhanced risk. But why are we getting all of the tornadoes and stuff all the way up here and here? Hopefully around this area we can get one because I really need some action. But severe potential most tornado 100 to 130. Basically high end EF2. Storm predicting center. Got the storm predicting center. Significant damaging winds possible this evening. So it is 10 minutes past this evening. And so far it looks like a line of thunderstorms. And I'd be wait a second. You know what that looks like? Hold on, I gotta screenshot this. There's just so many of them. Well, this is good resolution. They look the exact same. Well, basically the exact same. Wait, that's not the one I'm looking at. I was connected to this one. They look the exact same on each. Tornadoes possible. Yeah, but what about the enhanced risk? Is this still updating? Yes, it is. What if I turn this down? Yo, so what if I spam this with... Remember, this is not an auto clicker. This is completely my finger. I never checked this. And that tiny lone thunderstorm, isolated all the way up there. Two tornado warnings up by Mason City and Dubuque. Or, yeah, I'm not looking through all that. I'm too lazy to. Too dense. Do we even need the warning? Yes, we do. All the action looks like it's gonna be over here on this, so what if we do? That's disappointing. This is some good data. I figured everyone else is streaming, so why not me do it too? And just be a huge waste of your time, because that is usually what happens. This thing's just dying over here. So, it no longer, well, still can. It probably will not pose any threat. So I'm questioning why I'm on DMX and not any. Wait, why am oh my goodness, I can't speak. Why do I have IEM? No one can answer it anyway. If there's one thing you need during a severe weather stream, Batman, that's those are icebreakers, Batman. Icebreakers. Anyway, let's mold them together like balls. Mesoscale discussion. I don't see what the point is in reading it if they tell you right here. Of course. A low amplitude short wave trough is evident in water vapor imagery near the Mississippi River from southeast Minnesota into northwestern Illinois. Be large scale that ahead of this feature appears to be aiding convection across northern Illinois, just north of the warm front that is, I think, draped from south of Chicago into Dubuque, Iowa. Let's check on that Dubuque tornado warning. Oh, there are two of them now. Yup. That's that's definitely. I wonder if they're on the ground. Half our radar's missing. There we go. Okay, I could just. Why do I care about the fire weather? Yeah, DMX definitely ain't continuing it. Half the crap they do barely even makes sense. Why am I on hydrometeor? Is I mean it's kind of basically the same as reflectivity. You go to this here, you literally have blue. That's wrong. How come there isn't giant hail in that area? It'd be, I don't know. It should just seem like there should be, but I'm not gonna question the radar. It seems to be doing its job pretty well, at least from the looks. Now that aftertaste's disgusting. What's going on down here? Why does this look like a developing squall? That is a lot of wind. No wonder this whole thing is warned. because even what's outside the storm still has extremely high winds on it. Well, not necessarily extremely, but let's go back here. I should probably just
Three.
refresh radar anyway, but I
Three.
don't get why the Pierce or yeah, Pierce Storm
Um,
was never
this
tornado warned.
completely removes the quarantine. Yep, it's gone forever. Restock in 5 seconds.
There is
They're all
Wayne in Wayne
no,
County.
no seeds,
That's
no seeds,
that's
no
crazy.
seeds, no seeds.
Up by Grand Island, we got just a few thunderstorms, maybe one severe over here.
They never got it.
Up by
Stop.
Hildreth, Wilcox, Sacramento, Wilcox, WMA,
So
Prairie
where do you
Dog
think?
Marsh, Keene. I don't know. Half these places I can barely pronounce, but
Where do you think I can find actual absurdly big garden? Corn dinosaur? What are these? I can't fit. Sunflower. No, if I really wanted to right now, I could steal it. Should I steal a sunflower? No, I'm not going to. I really want to steal his burning bud. That's literally burning. Oh. 3 minutes. Ah! I'm just gonna chill in my garden. How to grow mini mushrooms. Oh, I need to send this in chat.
alright, so up by look what we got cooking up by Columbus. Just a
You mean like
severe
Columbus in Ohio or?
no. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. I did not know I could do that. For Cornley, Humphrey, I think that's
You gotta
Humphrey.
look at this.
Creston, Lee, Tarnov. That's really all for up there. That isn't really that strong in my opinion. Um, but I'm not the radar, so nor am I the National Weather Service. Wait, I'm already on velocity. Why do I enjoy velocity? Oh, that's cool.
Did you know minigun ferns exist?
No. Um, that sounds like a fictional thing. Um, so right here, a hydrometeor, giant hail or large hail in this area because of this little thing right here. I'm gonna say that's probably the strongest out of all these because I don't even think this Grand Island storm has. Yeah, it doesn't even have hail on it. Wait, yes, it does. Why am I still on DMX? Expires tornado warning. Because I'll cover any tornado warnings here.
Oh my gosh, sandstorm.
Cover any tornado warning over here.
I don't want my fruits to be sandy. No.
In the
I'm
main
gonna die when I eat them.
areas of. We're
Oh my
gonna
gosh, I have
base
a really friggin'
velocity.
coconut.
All range will just. I don't know why that goes out that far, but it's cool either way.
That's what a sandy apple looks like. It's literally just
So
a sandy square.
up by
That's
Norfolk,
nice.
if I'm saying that right,
Rupees.
I swear that is a rotation signature. I swear, but I could be wrong.
Oh, literally nothing.
There's literally a hook on it.
I swear, if one of these becomes sand. I only need to know how to grow an M1911.
Heading back to DMX radar, we can see why do I keep staying on velocity?
Oh,
Um,
walnut.
oh,
Um,
up by Cedar Rapids. Um, let's check velocity on there. It's
It's
range
not
filled right
enough.
here, but these look like hooks in a way.
Anyways,
This
what?
one up here still rotation even after dying out. So
Um,
the Montezuma.
there's literally nothing going on.
There's up by Central City, I believe, which is still in Iowa. I don't even know. I'm looking at Central City.
Never mind, there
Nothing's
might be
good right
something we have
there.
to worry about.
It's up by. It's mainly just the Dubuque storm that. Well, not Dubuque storm, but anything that's in the Quad Cities radar that is covering it has the biggest, looks like the biggest potential right now. Because not even when you zoom out and go to the enhanced risk area, you get the tornadoes they were talking about. So, personally, if anything even does happen down here, I feel like they should have issued two enhanced risks. Or at least they issued the slight, but I feel like there should have been a two
And
enhanced
where
risk.
is Des
So
Moines?
maybe one over here or just stretching across each other. Would have just made more sense in my opinion, but who knows? Maybe these storms will die out right now and just start going. Just back to the Grand Island radar. We can have these really, I want to say well lit up storms because I don't know the word to use. Holy rangeful, that's a lot. If only that could just somehow be fixed, that would be awesome. Oh my goodness, why do I stay on velocity? It shows giant hail on this radar when you go here. It's probably because that radar is very far out. We can go
Okay, so
to
there's a good chance
storm
that.
total accumulation, and down by Grand Island, we will have 5 inches once this is done. Up in Des Moines, the most you're gonna be seeing is 5 to 4 inches. Up in the Quad Cities area, that's cut off. you're gonna be seeing 3 inches up here, and I don't know if this is still in the Quad Cities or near 5 inches over here. Looking back to Des Moines,
But over here in
you can
Delaware,
see the
and it's gonna
reason
be
that
done.
flood watch is in
Absolutely
effect is
nothing.
mostly because of this right
Or
here,
mine maybe just some light rain.
and really just this whole.
And then
Hold on.
Jones,
I remember there were
gonna be
details
doing
on it and
some
why it was there, but
pretty
I had to take a, just a
heavy, not
big
that much.
guess without severe thunderstorms possible in the central part of this. Heavy rain and flooding throughout the entire. So the state of Iowa should have it the hardest, and I don't know why they aren't having the kind of disappointing because I wanted something from this 1 hour accumulation.
Nothing. Westerville. Oh, I
You
didn't.
go
What's
to
that radar?
KOAX, we can see, or not that one. Where was the storm that blew on it? That was up in Dubuque. Um, velocity. I'm looking over these storms. I don't know why. These storms really aren't even moving that great, if you want to say that. This one's clearly dying out over here, I'm pretty sure. I swear it was much stronger at one. Maybe it's still progressing, I don't know. I thought it was dying. You connect back to the Omaha radar. We can see. I swear that was rotation. I just swear that had to have been. Oh, this one expired. It just decided to switch spots and go up here. Connecting back to the Davenport radar, we can take the mention the situation and look at that. Um, I believe is a rotation signature. I'm not completely sure, but I believe I'm kind of thinking that's a rotation signature at my Langworthy. Um, the Temple Hill Clay Mills tornado is oh, that's Jackson County, not Illinois. Funny enough, there was a tornado warning back in 2007 right in this area that probably looked the same. I don't know. I have to go back and look at the 2007 logs, if you want to call them that. I don't know. Whatever they had back then. Um, back then, that wasn't that long ago. Well, wasn't much that long ago. It's relatively fine for the most part, but that's been going for a while. Let's reopen radar. Um, back why the oh, that tornado warning expired. This is why. Wait, no, it didn't. Well, still, I'm gonna say this is why you should reopen your radar and crap because, well, some points. At least this radar. This radar is a little weird sometimes. What is that warning polygon? Holy crap. It almost seems like this area is the most favorable for tornadoes. I could be wrong. Ottumwa should have their own radar, or just, like, why not just have a radar in every corner of the state? It would be much more gooder. Okay, I'm gonna use a radar I haven't used in so long. Wait, I don't know the right link to use. Crap. Oh my goodness. This is a radar I haven't used in a while. I used this radar in April 26th, and it has done very well since then. Oh, that's cool. I somehow never knew this radar used any of this crap. Half this crap I suspect being. I'll have to look at what this stuff means because I've never heard of the Echo Top, but I'm pretty sure what they mean by precipitation type was the same as um hydrometeor on here. So this radar could be useful for. I will keep it on base reflectivity for now. You can see throughout the entire United States and apparently even into Canada. How far can you see? There are two United States. There are two of them. Holy crap. It's a different universe. I don't know. This is just cool. Okay, it was called Stupid Weather Stream for a reason. Velocity. Oh my goodness, you piece of garbage. Eat an oven and a weather radio. It's kind of quiet.
Kinda.
Mainly just it's not. as eventful as you would have thought, but you know, less enhanced risk we had was a few severe thunderstorms, not even a tornado warning, which was like back in March, I think. Wait, that was a moderate risk, and yet still nothing happened. Oh, we can't rule out that moderate risk that was covering almost all of Iowa until it just kept shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and just went out of every other state and just went up, isolated itself in these two ones right here. Did I just say two ones? And these two right here. And the worst part is, all of the tornadoes dropped from here to here.
You know
Wait,
what?
that's a
That's
little too
insane.
close. From here to, I am pretty sure it was Cass, yeah, right here.
Oh, you
Oh,
know what?
DMX will warn you for a freaking flash flood warning all the way down in Missouri, but they won't warn you for a tornado warning in Cass County. That makes sense. They they totally. I don't know why these stations are so stupid, so nonsensical, and just retarded all around. They just don't make sense. I guess this is a good stream as a place for me to vent my feelings on this. This just refreshed. Mesoscale discussion. And they deleted it. Concerning Tornado Watch. 85 to 115. Well, not Tornado Watch, but wait, Tornado Watch 501. Can there please be a tornado watch for this area? You know, or maybe the areas over here? You know, the areas that's been getting tornadoes all night? Well, this place over here has just been getting completely ignored by all the storms? Is this their version of velocity?
It is Boeing 747B.
Oh, radar tops. The altitude.
No one better skip.
Okay. Well, that will be much easier to use. Is that a tornado warning? Did they finally tornado warn that?
What the heck happened?
They finally tornado warned that. Wait, that's not the right one. Yes, it is. They finally tornado warned it. Wait a second. I am so confused right now. Okay, this is the. It's been worn this whole time. I have gotten so confused. Okay, so now that I know what this means, that's cool, I guess. Know what an echo is, but I didn't know what they meant by echo tops. So, that is something good. See, I'm smart. I knew what the echoes were, but too stupid to know what the echo top was. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Alright. Why is this such a big name? Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Refresh. Still, still there. Why do I stay here? It's obvious what H is. I'm gonna assume all these are rain intensities, and then the rest of these, I'm gonna obviously assume are hail. Let's test that theory real quick. I don't know, man. I mean, I know this hydrometeor. I'm familiar with this one's hydrometeor, but I think this version of is this I don't know if it's supposed to be a different kind of hydrometeor they use or what, but I'll roll with it. It's just cool. And composite reflectivity? Not really sure what they mean by that. Oh, that's that's a lot of. I think this might be the most dominant one here. It's literally on a squall line. I'm getting winds that are quite high. Yeah, by Kennesaw assumption, Holston, I think. It's all moving. I believe it is moving. Yeah, it is already past all these areas. Still rocking the hail and I think hail. Yeah, it's still rocking the hail. Um, so there's giant hail in there when you go to. All these radars are. Bro, could you imagine if this radar had the same resolution, everything, and it was the exact same as this radar? That would be awesome. Whoops. Um, that'd be awesome. Oh, there's a. My brother, is that a tornado warning? No, it is not. I couldn't see this. Bro, they have radars all the way out here. It probably can't read them that great. Hey, this thing cannot be sitting down here doing absolutely nothing without having its own organized plan on what it wants to do. Oh my goodness. So without further of balls, we don't ask what I just did. Um, go back to
What is that?
hydrometeor. Heavy rain. This is precipitation. Okay. It's called precipitation type hydrometeor on here, so I don't know if there's actually a difference between
Oh
these two.
crap.
But I might keep doing siren testing after this, even because all the storms are missing. So that'll just be something fun to do, I guess. No one will obviously see it, so that won't be done on stream. Um, just thinking out loud. So we got over here. I believe that tornado warning has evaporated. Okay, there is a flash flood warning. Bro, why does this tornado warning just refuse to die?
It just does.
Actually, it's about to die. That doesn't look very... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one we've been doing this whole time. Doesn't look like it's very succulentized. My knees look horrible. Holy crap. They are so red. Maybe putting them on concrete and carpet all day isn't the best idea. I would need some of these short range radars. They are, well, every state needs more of these short range radars. They are beyond useful. They look stupid and useless, but they are beyond useful. Holy crap. Station Tord in Chicago O'Hare. Short range. Short range base velocity. That looks so crispy. Where's the other one? And if you have a storm you just want to track just a little farther, go for it. Short range trace reflectate. I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be using long range. Then you go to the main radar. And you have, I think it's Squall.